What up, world? R.I.C.H coming right back at you. And today, we got to talk about Rashad McCants choosing Underdog over Gilbert Arenas. And this one right here is not just about sports media. This is about what happens when you help somebody get back in position. Then one day they start acting like they don't need you no more. Gilbert Arenas didn't just host a show with Rashad McCants. He helped create the room where Rashad became valuable again in the media business. And when it came time to choose between guaranteed checks from Underdog or taking a risk with Gilbert Arenas and ownership, Rashad made his decision with the shirt and the hat on.
Swing grab that.
Rashad. First and foremost, I want to say shout out to Underdog. I had to wear what I'm so proud to be wearing, giving us the opportunity to be able to show and prove as the #1 sports show on the internet, YouTube, everywhere else. I just want to be able to.
He's sucking dick. Crazy.
Oh. Oh, shit. I almost spit that water everywhere.
I guess the gloves was off, right, Nick? I guess the gloves were off.
Oh, shit.
And I shook your hand before the show.
But I talked about my lungs, LeBron said,
Damn. Okay.
It's Glaze Wednesday.
You said this.
Okay.
Wednesday's the day.
Well, thanks again.
Almost,
Thanks again.
I understand the guaranteed check. I'm not gonna sit here and act like security doesn't matter, especially for a former athlete trying to build a second career after basketball. But some decisions are bigger than money on paper. Sometimes a man can make a business decision and still reveal something about brotherhood. That's what this looks like to me. Rashad may feel like Underdog gave him stability, respect, and a guaranteed lane. But Gilbert is probably looking at it like, I brought you into this motion. I helped make this show hot. I helped put you back in front of people. And when it was time to build something we could own, you chose a check. That's a different kind of pain, because it's one thing when a stranger chooses the check. It's different when somebody you thought was your brother puts the corporate hat on and starts talking like the machine made the magic. Gil's Arena without Gilbert Arenas don't even sound right. You can keep the set, you can keep the cameras, you can keep the format, but the gravity of the show was Gilbert. The stories, the chaos, the basketball IQ, the arguments, the humor, the way he could make a simple topic feel like a whole event, that was Gil. So when Rashad stands there and says they're #1 at Underdog, I don't just hear confidence. I hear a man standing inside a house somebody else helped build, talking like the foundation don't even matter no more. And that's where people can get hurt in real life. You help somebody eat, you help somebody get seen, you put them on to their next opportunity. Then when the money changes, they start remembering the contract more than they remember the person who helped create the value. That's why Gilbert's reaction was so emotional.
Are you nervous, baby?
Yeah, baby. He said he's making his decision right now.
Well, I'm so proud to be wearing, giving us the opportunity to be able to show and prove.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Sports show on the internet.
They gave me the opportunity. I gave you the opportunity.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. No, Nick, not. No, he's serious. Oh, shit. He's making his decision. Don't laugh. King, stop laughing.
Damn water everywhere. I guess the gloves off, Nick.
Skip. Stop laughing. Brandon, stop laughing. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. He's serious.
Damn. Okay.
It's Glaze Wednesday.
You said this.
Okay. Thanks again. Obviously he's picked sides. So we already know where he's going.
Oh my God, Fredo! Damn it! So you're not on my side. You're not with us. You was one of my best soldiers.
Oh.
Damn it!
Baby, what you gonna do?
We do got a seat open.
Yep.
Pat Bev, Evan Turner. Baby, can you get them?
Damn. Don't be mad, baby.
That wasn't just Gilbert crashing out. That's a man realizing the brotherhood may not have been what he thought it was. And a lot of y'all know that feeling. You don't always find out who people are when everything is good. You find out when the money gets involved. You find out when the platform changes. You find out when the company asks for safety and the brotherhood asks for faith. That's the moment that exposes everything.
That's a Gilbert Arena. That's a Gil's Arena show. So you're telling me they kicked this man off his show in his house? Come on, man. Come on, Gil. Gil, you got to give me something, Gil. You got to tell me the truth, man. You got to tell me the truth, Gil. Gil, you gotta tell him the truth, man. Cause I was just getting messages from Rashad McCants on how you don't like working with y'all, and all of a sudden, you off the show, Gil? Come on, man.
Rashad may say Gilbert forced people to pick sides, and maybe from his side, that's what he felt. But from Gilbert's side, it probably felt like I wasn't asking you to pick a side. I was asking you to believe in what we built together. That's the difference. One man saw ownership, and one man saw security. And when those two visions collide, somebody is going to feel betrayed. That's why those extreme stories always hit people. Whether it's Tony and Manolo, Nino and G Money, Alpo and Rich, or Judas and Jesus. I'm not saying this is death, blood, or biblical betrayal, but those stories stick because everybody knows the feeling of thinking somebody is with you, then finding out they were only with you when you was up. That's what Gilbert looks like he's dealing with. He thought he had brothers. Rashad was looking at numbers. And when one person is moving off loyalty, while the other person is moving off contracts, the relationship is already cracked. Now, Rashad ain't wrong for wanting to get paid. A man has to feed his family, protect his future, and make the best decision for his life. But the way you make that decision matters. The energy matters. The presentation matters. Because wearing the underdog gear and making it look like a public victory lap makes it feel less like a quiet business move and more like a statement. And if you make a statement, you can't be shocked when the man you made it about feels betrayed. This is the lesson for anybody building a business with people they call brothers. Get the business clear early. Get the ownership clear early. Do not build a dream off vibes and assume everybody sees the future the way you do. Because when the checks show up, the contracts will expose what the conversation never settled. That's what happened here. Underdog has guaranteed money. Gilbert had the vision of ownership. Rashad chose the check. Gilbert chose the table. And now the emotion is so loud because this was never just about a show. It was about who really believed in the Brotherhood when the Brotherhood required risk. And the crazy part is, the show not feeling the same without Gilbert tells you everything you need to know. If one man leaves and the whole energy changes, then that one man was not just an employee. He was the engine. And if he was the engine, then everybody who got paid from that machine should at least respect who made it move. That doesn't mean Rashad had to follow him. But don't act like the company created the spark. The company had the checkbook. Gilbert had the gravity. And in media, gravity is everything. So I don't look at this like some simple sports drama. I look at this like a real life lesson about friendship, money, ownership, and how fast Brotherhood can turn into business when guaranteed checks hit the table. Rashad made his choice. Gilbert has to live with what that choice revealed. And everybody watching should learn from it. Be careful who you build with, because some people love the motion until the motion asks them to bet on you instead of the company. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, establish Rich. I'll be back with another one. Hey.